Time to go check on that Dumbtective. Hey, Dumbtective, how are you?
Ah, good, yes, and you know my name. I'm glad to see that my secretary's flyers around town have been working.
What flyers? You didn't tell me.
Oh no, I sent her! Did she not get it? But she must have, I mean, you're here!
What address did you send it to?
What?
You didn't send it to an address, did you? You just wrote, like, Stuberville on it.
Well, I figured the mailman would... No. That's where she lived. Yeah. I wonder who actually received the letter. At any rate, is there anything I can help you with, my dear?
You can tell me what you want me to do.
You help me? Lilac! Lilac, are we hiring volunteers? We didn't discuss this at all!
But you just said you expected flyers to...
Lilac! Seems my secretary is missing.
Dumbtective, are you okay? I'm right here.
That you are, and I'm right here, and my secretary is missing.
Dumbtective, I'm right here.
Oh, yes, yes you are. And you volunteered to help me, and I need help finding my secretary.
Okay then, let's retrace your steps. Where was the last place you saw your secretary?
Oh, well that's easy. I was right here. I asked her for the police report, as we were a few days late, scene of the crime.
So, the last time you saw her was 2 days ago?
Yes. Yeah.
And she did get those reports to you.
Well, of course, that's how we solved the case. The answer came in the mail.
Uh-huh, it did.
What if some disgruntled person kidnapped her, but wanted to make it appear as if she was still working for me, so as to not tip me off, and so sent me the files all the same?
Dumbtective,
No. Yes, this would have to be a very clever person, because I never gave her my address.
You know that your address is on the outside of your door, right?
And furthermore, my nemesis must have influence. As no police station would work with the Dumbtective.
What?
Yes, which means he might know me from a former precinct.
What are you talking about?
Let's see, which ones were I banned from again?
You're banned from police stations?
They don't ban you from police stations. I'm talking counties, Daisy.
You're banned from entire counties?
Oh yes, about... I guess May would make it 13, thereabouts. Though I wasn't close enough with anyone to make nemesis. Maybe it was from that headfirst slide into Cooperville.
What?
I had a bit of an identity crisis. I wanted to leave it all and become an accountant. actor. Acumen? Argyle.
How old are you again?
That doesn't matter, madame. What matters is that my secretary is missing. Now I have to find out who is responsible. Who would use her as an angle to get to me? Who would have a grudge against both of us? Oh, yes, of course. Of course the kidnapper has a grudge against both of us. Otherwise the suspect wouldn't know. Yes, the kidnapper has a grudge against both of us. Yes, yes. So the suspect knows about both me and her, and there's only one person who knows both her and I that I know of. That, of course, is...
Fine, Canine. We meet again. I regret to inform you that your master is missing.
Oh dear. Well, you found her before. I'm sure you'll do it again.
Yes, of course. For I am Dumbtective. I find.
Please don't tell me you think her dog kidnapped your secretary.
Of course not, but she was the last one to see her, so it stands to question.
So, does she know where your secretary is?
No. The fine canine doesn't know who knows me, only herself and Rose. It's... you're right, it's a dreadful dead end.
So what's the plan, Dumbtective?
New traces.
How do you plan on doing that?
Oh, yes. I'm visualizing the route she would have taken from the scene of the crime.
There we were at the scene of the crime, and I naturally went home and told her to go to the police station to get the files, but of course, no.
Yes! Yes! The collector. A tax man!
Tax man? Dumbtective, have you committed tax fraud?
Oh, my dear. I haven't paid taxes in 3 years.
That's literally tax fraud, Dumbtective.
No, that's tax evasion.
Now, my nemesis, he collects. It's a very natural rivalry. He and I, he collects, I find. Now and again he comes after me. Now the only question is why he would use this leverage against me. You see, he's changed the terms of our rivalry. He's only going to incite more hatred from me.
Dumbtective, why are we at a bank?
Because this is where the collector works. The collector works through all banks. That is why I do not use them.
So you're just gonna waltz in there and demand to speak to this collector?
I do not waltz, I tango. Besides, I'm gonna wait for him to come to me.
Huh. Dumbtective. It's been 2 days. Are you seriously still here? How haven't you been arrested for loitering?
I'm a master of hiding in plain sight. My father didn't notice me for a whole year once.
I'm not your therapist, Dumbtective. Come on.
What are we doing in the domicile of my secretary? We already know she's not here.
She is here. She's me.
No, you're the volunteer that she did not discuss hiring with me.
You don't hire volunteer! You see the jacket I'm wearing?
No.
Oh my, it's you, Daffodil. What are you doing here? Are you okay? Is he hurting? You, the Chi. What? Volunteer. I am seeing things.
What you're seeing is just my outfit. You don't recognize faces.
Of course I do. You have ears, eyes, nose, mouth with lips, philtrum. He said it's very important for philtrum.
You don't remember, you don't retain that information. You didn't know it was me the whole time.
Of course I know you. You're my volunteer. What? I'm hallucinating.
Detective, you're not hallucinating, but you did solve the case. You found your missing secretary or misplaced face.
You're really here. I solved the case. And I don't even remember. How many days was I out there?
Enough days.
Well, good. Case solved. Although, since you remember, I don't. Would you mind recounting to me what happened?
He was trying to figure out what your name was for collector's purposes.
Preposterous, he already knows.
What is it then?
Why, it's Dumbtective, of course. I mean, what else would it be? Oh, anyways, I need to go type up my report.
Oh, brother.
I'll pour you a drink. Oh, I sent her a letter, of course. Did she not get it? But then, I mean, you're here. Okay. Well, you know.
Come on, I'll pour you a drink.
I hate myself.
I'll pour you a drink.
Yeah, but something will line up right.
Go ahead.
Wait, no.
Go. That looked like you were grabbing a gun. I'm right here.
Right you are, and I'm right here. And my secretary is...
I shouldn't be smiling. I'm sorry.
I need help finding my secretary.
Okay then, let's retrace your steps. Where was the last place you saw your secretary?
Oh, well that's easy. I was right.
So hey, apologies to me editing Steven later. So we're doing all of the inside stuff now and all the outside stuff later. Yeah.
Does indoors... I didn't know you were gonna do that.
Let's go again.
Sorry.
When you're ready.
Doing the
to
tan
wash
up,
away.
since we don't...
you are saying the right thing, and you shall say the right thing.
Mr. Squirrel, Mr. Squirrel.
Go.
What?
Oh, don't be ridiculous. What?
It's Dumbtective. That's not your line, dearie.
That wasn't your line. I meant to say tax fraud.
Yeah, alright. Alright. You should also throw them on me, that'd be from here on. Just throw them on.
Putting it on backwards. Hold on.
Editing! Boy.
I'm gonna put it on.
And that's a wrap.
Who's that dog?
Showbiz.